the sideline. Payday.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. Well, we have two teams tonight, Steve, that love to take their time working it up court. When you played, which were the best teams at grinding it out in slower games?
You know, I think the Chicago Bulls, that triangle offense, I mean, they ran on fast break on their defense, but on the offensive end, they wanted to wear you down with that triangle offense. And the teams that had dominant post players, they would get it down to them, make you double team, the ball would move around. And that was pretty much Shaq teams and Akeem Olajuwon teams, guys who had dominant centers.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Satoransky in at the point. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Launches it. Porter, no luck. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Isaac up top. Satoransky covering. And here is Isaac. Kicks it to Fultz. 5 to shoot. Over Markkanen. With the second effort. And Vucevic with the layup.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now, here's Markkanen. Now, Satoransky. And Vucevic pulls it down. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The 6th pick back in 2017. 6'10 Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, not an easy time on offense for the Bulls last year. They struggled mightily on the offensive end. 3rd worst in the league in effective field goal percentage.
Porter, no luck.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Fournier against LaVine. Now here's Fultz. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. And with the Bulls an effective field goal percentage, it's due to their lack of outside shooting.
Yeah, this team can shoot decently from outside. They just choose not to. Last in the league in threes. Just a play-style decision the organization is going with. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Well, they say in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. And both free throws good for Vucevic. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically. Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he makes the first. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
And so LaVine nails both of them.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
And it's Gordon missing for Chicago. They've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Here's Satoransky. Carter outside. Back to Satoransky. Kept alive. Goes back up. Misses at the rim.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And for LaVine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. That isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach LaVine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
Now, here's Isaac. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Markkanen. And the layup's good off the glass.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Now here's Fultz. Satoransky covering. Fultz, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
To the paint, Markkanen dishes to LaVine. Outside, Markkanen. Satoransky with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Misses the three. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. And here's Fultz. Here's Isaac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
LaVine against Fournier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. And so LaVine nails both of them. Magic leading by 7. Now Fultz still looking for his first bucket in this one. Vucevic gets double teamed. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Here's Markkanen. Valentine passes to Satoransky. Outside, Markkanen. There's the pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. That one no good. And Orlando will come the other way. 13 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now, here's Satoransky. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes the 13-footer. He gets it in there.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Orlando leading by 9. Here's Fournier. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Here's Vucevic after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Fultz with the ball. Three-pointer on the way. Satoransky grabs the miss. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
Now Valentine after Markelle Fultz missed from long range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense did give up on that play and cut him off.
To the inside, Vucevic. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Vucevic has got 8 points.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
Valentine passes to Levine. He dishes it to Carter. Now here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. In the corner, it's Levine. Shoots over Fournier. That one off the back iron and out.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And here's Fultz. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Now here's Fournier. over Levine. The shot's good from Fournier. He has 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Now here's Satoransky, guarded by Fultz. Markkanen can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Outside Gordon. To the right side. Now Fultz. Passes to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Vucevic with the block. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Chicago shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. White is checked in for Denzel Valentine. At the line of the ball, one shot. That's good from Carter. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dell Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have got that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them win in championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Now here's White. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Now here's Satoransky, guarded by Fultz. Now here's Satoransky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Goes back up. And it's Carter missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Levine following the bucket by Orlando. Carter kicks to White. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Isaac. No good there. And the Bulls going the other way now. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. White finds Levine. Pass to Markkanen. She's over Fournier. Here's Satoransky. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 11.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now here's Satoransky, guarded closely. Fournier against Levine. Pass to Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And it's 7 points for Wendell Carter.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Fournier sinks that one from the post. 8 points for him.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Down by 12. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Ross. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Levine. Porter passes to Young. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando leading by 12. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. The feed to Fournier. Chalk up 2 there. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Levine. Oh!
Yes! The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
And there's the pass to Ross. 11 feet away. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. For Chicago, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Porter kicks to Levine. It's rebounded by Fultz. Magic leading by 12. Good defensive work there by Young. So it's Chicago now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And stolen by Fournier. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Porter against Fournier. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Porter.
This is where I like to see Porter spend more of his time looking for his shot in the painted area.
Now here's Fultz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Levine against Ross, and the shot goes in. Levine's got 12 in the game.
This is the capability Zach LaVine has. Can score on all 3 levels.
Pass to Fournier. And he slams it one-handed.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's White. Outside, Levine. Good on the 3-point shot. 15 points in the game. Magic leading by 11. Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porter, no luck.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Tries from 10. Again, the Magic score.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bulls trail by 15. Outside, White. Porter, here we go. Basket counts.
Because Porter can do damage as a standstill shooter. Defenses often dare him to drive instead.
And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at its best.
Here's Young. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, Young finds White. To the middle, here's Porter. Nice D from Fournier. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Orlando making some changes. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Magic leading by 15, and he makes that one. Gordon's got his first 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Gafford passes to Levine, shoots, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Augustine against Young. Vucevic trying to get open. Augustine, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And it's White missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Aminu dishes to Augustine. He kicks to Ross. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
The Magic have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
And Levine throws it down.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Over White. The Magic again can't hit. Bulls trail by 14. Inside, Gafford. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Markkanen comes in for Young. And a switcher also for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Pass to Ross. Carter against Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got his first points of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Augustine after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Isaac, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, you gotta push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
They get it again. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. Kicks to Vucevic from the arc. That shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's LaVine, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. TJ Augustine picks one up.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more. And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen in the draft, but he could be a star.
The first free throw is good. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
And so LaVine nails both of them. Here's Augustine. Pass to Ross. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls trail by 12. White looking around. Now here's LaVine. He's covered by Isaac from 12 feet out. Got it. Nice one there from LaVine. LaVine's got 21.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Augustine against White. Steps back and fires. Good as the jump shot falls. Augustine's got his second bucket of the game to go. White the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
White against Augustine. Now the pass to Isaac. Vucevic trying to get open. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 15 points.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
LaVine against Ross. LaVine kicks to Porter. Carter outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Isaac passes to Ross. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you gotta like how they're working the ball inside this quarter. They were struggling to do that earlier. Now they're showing the focus to take the ball inside.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. So for the Bulls, Harrison's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Zach LaVine.
Find the lane. One shot.
That free throw good from Ross.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Done with it. Passes it to White. to Dunn from deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Orlando leading by 13. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by White. Banked in off the glass.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
Down against Augustine. Pass to Ross. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. The Magic getting another chance here. The shot's good. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Down against Ross. Here's Markkanen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Nick. Are you guys executing the game plan the way you want?
I think mainly on offense we're finding open looks and we're knocking it down. So we're going to keep doing that. I think on defensive end we're doing a pretty good job. But I think we've been playing pretty well so far.
Okay, we'll see if you can keep that going. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Evan Fournier led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot.
Well, you know Carter's good for a steady performance. But tonight, he's taking over on the offensive end.
To the inside. That's tipped. And here is Satoransky. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. LaVine against Fournier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. You think Europe's better at developing players than the United United States.
You know, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals, and also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a three. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players, and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Shoots from 14, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Now here's Fultz. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Count that one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Gordon over to help. The pass to Porter. Launches a three. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fournier against LaVine. That shot off.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
LaVine against Fournier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Magic have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Bulls trail by 7. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just keep playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Carter with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. LaVine, good.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
Orlando leading by 4. And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Here's Satoransky. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, they get it back. Carter, and stolen by Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Outside, Levine. Takes the 13-footer, and the Bulls take on 2 more.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Here's Fournier, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Magic have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw missing. Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in. Then for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's James Ennison for Isaac. He hits the second from the line. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 7. Here's Carter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. Now Ennis. Over to the left wing. Now here's Bamba. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Over Carter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Magic lead by 7. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Fultz brings the double team. And Satoransky kicks to Young. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Magic leading by 7. Here's Fultz. He has 6. Young with the steal. Outside Porter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got 6.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ennis. Knocked away. Here's Bamba. It's blocked. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. And Bamba pulls it down. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Now Satoransky following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Now here's Satoransky. Defense right on him. They grab their own miss. Here's Gafford. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Young inside. He's guarded by Fournier. It's good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Fultz. Satoransky covering. And that one goes long. Bulls trail by 3. Down low. There's Levine and the jam. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Fultz. He has 6.
And how about the attitude of Fultz? When he's taking it inside, he's aiming to hurt somebody's feelings.
And Bamba comes to help. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. From 10 feet out, ejected by Young. Here's Satoransky. Here's Gafford. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Right at the free throw line. A fresh 14 for Orlando. And the basket by Gordon.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why.